Hi everyone, welcome to the new video. In I asked a question in I think day before yesterday in my short that I had given a scenario, and for that scenario, like which Kubernetes resource will be suitable to choose. So, two people have explained it very beautifully. I have, given their answers over here. Please check. And thank you so much for your answers. And today I'll be explaining those things all in detail so that nobody is confused ever. Whoever watches this video. So, without further ado, let's go. So when you start learning about Kubernetes, practicing about Kubernetes, and when you start implementing those after reading the concept, and when you start implementing those concepts, the things can be very confusing. So it's very important to clear our uh, theories, our concepts, so that when any question is being asked in interview, and when you're implementing it, you're not confused. I want to make a clear cut video so that nobody is confused uh, in this topic afterwards, after watching this video. So first thing is, like, when we start implementing, and we want to decide that for which resource, when we do an application deployment, so for that application, which will be best, Kubernetes resource that we should use. So if we want that, we choose deployment when we want the identical pods. Okay, for any application, or for any code, if you want that identical pod should be created, and it doesn't matter, if that pod goes down, uh, so new pod will get created. So if the data is even, if even if the new pod gets created, it will not affect your script, your application. So in that case, you will be using deployment. So these deployments are stateless. Means once if they are restarted, then new pods will be created. So the pods are dynamic, and all the pods will be similar, holding the similar functionality. That's why identical pods will be created and they will be stateless. Second thing is, if we want to deploy, stateful applications where you want to persist the data, then we use stateful set, and we have persistent volume also for it. So to persist the data, we will be using stateful set. So they are also like, there will be pods created, stateful sets will be created, their replicas will be created, but those will be, they will be static IPs will be assigned, and you know data won't be lost. Okay, so that's why when you have to deploy any database, then we use stateful set. Okay, then comes job. Our job is created when when you have to run the script once, any script, whether it is a data migration script or any kind of script that you have to run once, and after that, after once the script has run, the pod should exit. We should not be trying to restart again and again. That's why we cannot deploy it as a deployment. So we should use job at that time. Okay, we should use cron job. Cron job is used when when we want that our script should run, after some, it should be scheduled script to be scheduled. So if you want to schedule a script that after some period of time it should again trigger, then we need to deploy it as a cron job. Okay. Then comes daemon set. Now, what is daemon set? Daemon set is when we want that, in each pod, in each node, our pod should be running. Because in deployment, we don't know in which node, when which worker node our pods will be running. But in daemon set, when we want that in each node our pod should be up and running, then we deploy it as a daemon set. So when this daemon set is deployed, when we want the you know, monitoring or logging agents to be deployed. Okay, then we deploy it as a daemon set. Then we deploy it, monitoring, logging, or networking. Networking. Kubelet is one of the uh, kubelet or proxy. They are the one. Uh, Not kubelet. I'm sorry. Proxy. Proxy is one which is present in each node, in master node also, in worker nodes also. But kubelet is not present. It is present only on worker nodes, not on master node. So with kubelet, through kubelet, master node is able to communicate with the worker nodes. So that's all for today's video. I hope it's helpful. Please let me know your views in the comment section. Till then, take care. Bye.